Hey everybody, in this video I'm going to be comparing two different avocado varieties and how they did over the summer. Let's roll. Hello everyone, this is Moses from ZAATARGARDENS. So right here I have two avocado trees. This one was planted October 2015 and it's a Mexicola. And this little guy over here is a Zutano that I planted February of last year. I have a lot of videos of this Mexicola avocado tree, and some of my first videos are about this tree. Now, it used to be about almost as tall as the peach, not really, but close. But I hacked it back heavily when I was planning on moving. We didn't sell the house at the end, but I wanted to cut it back so I have a shorter tree to move. And because of that, it was a lot of flush growth, this base right over here, the base of this big branches. Many of my older videos, I tout the performance of this tree to the cold. I planted it October 2015. A few months later, we're getting down to 29 degrees, 26 degrees, and nothing fazed it. It's a brand new tree planted in the ground. It's not even established, and it did great. No cover, nothing. Just about 1.5 feet of wood chip mulching underneath it, both of them. If you walk around these trees, you could feel like you're bouncing when you're walking on the floor. But what I'm surprised with now is the comparison between the Zutano and the Mexicola for summer. Lulu's chasing a squirrel. Lulu, can I record? Are you done? And I'm very surprised with the comparison of the summer reaction. This Mexicola does extremely well in the cold, but in the summer you could tell how the leaves are burnt. It's still putting out new flush of growth, as you can see right here, everywhere actually. So it's not dying, it's just it really didn't like the summer that much. And when we get towards the shade from the peach, you can see how beautiful the leaves are and how thicker the foliage is compared to when it's getting hit by the sun. It's just bare branches. I painted it, of course, half latex interior paint and half water. But it doesn't like the summer heat too much. Now remember, I only planted this Zutano in February of last year, maybe March of last year, but still a lot younger than the Mexicola. And look at the difference in leaves. Nothing burnt, barely. You just have a little bit over here, right down here, a little over there, and that's pretty much it. And it's just putting out new flush of growth that is extremely healthy and large. And when you go back to the Mexicola, it's barely putting out new flush of growth. And even the new flush of growth is burning too, or has burnt. We're done with the summer pretty much here. We're in the low to mid 80s here in Central California, Zone 9B. But obviously, Zutano can really take the heat, and I'm happy about that. So Zutano is a type B, and the Mexicola is a type A. But here in California, you don't really need both types. The reason why I say that is I had production with this tree, I think in its first year in the ground, of about 12 avocados in its first year. And there was no other avocado tree at the time. But I planted both varieties so I can get more production, and I really like avocado trees. Anytime I have a garden tour, friends, family, colleagues that come over, they always want to see avocado trees. And they're amazed at the flowers of avocados, how much production there is. I'll put a card up in the screen right now to show you the flower production that I've received from this Mexicola. And that's why when people come over and they see that, they're just amazed at how much flowers an avocado can create. And if you're thinking about planting avocados, definitely consider these two varieties. They're cold hardy varieties, and obviously the Zutano can also take the heat. I don't cover the Zutano or the Mexicola in the winter. I believe the Mexicola can go down to 15 to 17 degrees Fahrenheit. So what is that, around zone 8B? But if you're zone 8A, put it in a pot, or even 7B, put it in a pot and see how it does. Real good conversation starter. You'll be the only one with an avocado tree. All right, everybody. I hope that was beneficial to you. Happy gardening.
Okay, like, share, subscribe, and thanks for watching, everyone.